Hi everybody, welcome back to Diamond Painting with Eskies. Sorry, it's been a long day already. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're doing Crystal Wolf. My one that was supposed to have been rhinestone and wasn't. But it's really gorgeous. I love it. The diamonds are in really nice shape. The canvas is beautiful and clear. And without my even asking them to, they ended up refunding the money because their description was misleading, although they did not change their description. So I'd imagine they're going to be doing quite a few refunds. Which is sad, because it's really a gorgeous image. My only complaint with this, as it is that the white part of the wolf is not white. It's not 3865, which would have been really cool. But it is still really pretty, and I think from a distance it's going to read white, is that this cream color is $8.19. So it's more of an off-white or a cream, and Eskies do come in that color, so I'm okay with that. I started this yesterday during Wolfpack's live stream, and got the entire bottom fourth of it done, so we may make it to halfway today. They also, I'm confused. You all can answer this for me. Moon Wolf came with this pen, 9-placer and a single, okay? This one, oh, and Moon Wolf was all confetti except for one little area down in the bottom that was black. This one is tons and tons and tons of 819 in big blocks. There's Creasy and Spooky. But it came with the standard pink pen, no multi-placer. Isn't that backwards, guys? That seems backwards to me. Really does. But that's okay. I had my clear with my 9, and I have another clear with 9. Oh, they're going to play. Because, can I help you? The big 50 by 50 that has the dream catcher and 2 images of the timber wolf came with a 9 as well, because it's also from 21 Secret. This one was from Unimi Direct on Amazon. So there we go. That's how that worked. The puppies just shifted all of my diamonds. You little stinkers, come on. They are in full puppy play mode at the moment. Means they're going to wrestle and be crazy. And Chrissy has stolen a cinnamon disc out of my stash from my stitching. She won't eat it, I'm sure, because it's hot cinnamon, but, you know, it's Chrissy. How do you tell no to Chrissy? She's a tiny girl. Spooky, leave my diamond painting alone, you little creeper. He is my Esky Wawa. He's half American Eskimo and half Chihuahua, and he came out the size of a mini American Eskimo, muscular structure like an Eskimo, but coloration of and ears of a Chihuahua. Figure that out. He's cute in his own right. But Grizzy Grizzy's tiny little mini. She's a mini Esky. A tiny girl. Yes. Okay. So, we're going to start with doing this 644 that is kind of in here, but I want to pick up this area that I'm working on before I fill in the rest of the 819. Now, what I did was I took my dollar store containers, of course, and when I marked them, let me get near the camera, I did the color number, and I wrote this symbol on here so that I could put washi tape around the painting and have it cover up the glue, but that meant it covered up part of both of the legends, because there's one on each end of this. So, it covered up both legends. Let me pause you for a moment, please. There's just a ton of noise. Okay, I'm very sorry for that. Let's try this again. And then if it doesn't turn out, I'll have to film all over again, and then I'll really be irritable. And no, it wasn't my son, Nicholas. No. He knows I'm filming. He tries to be really quiet. Okay. So anyway, because it was going to cover up the key or legend, however you want to put it, I went ahead and put the symbol onto the tags so that it would be just easy for me to grab and go, okay, I want to do this symbol. So that made it easier. I've only had to use the tray that I have that I like, which was the one that came from with Moonwolf, is my preferred one rather than little boat trays. I like the white one that's got the spout. So I've only had to use that on the 819 because it's a large color area. So that way I can actually use the multi-placer. I know I'm trying the multi-placer thing. The only glitch I have with it is that then I have to reposition everything. So it seems to me it's not saving me much time. We'll see. As I go on with it, we'll see. Sadly, Mrs. Coffee has a sore throat. She has a throat infection from the snow melting where she lives. They had bad water runoff, and she wasn't thinking about that, and she ate some ice and ended up with that throat infection. So she canceled her live stream for tonight, which made me super sad, but I totally understand, Leisha, because if I were that sick, I would not want to do it. And then on top of that, she was still going to try, but she got a migraine. So that isn't going to happen. And Jennifer Roberts is in the car traveling to get back home. So her live stream isn't happening today. And I would have gone live, but YouTube made their determination that they were cutting off all live streams from phones, but only for those with less than 1,000 subscribers. That to me seems very prejudicial, because if it was truly about the New Zealand incident, they would have cut off all live streams from phones. But no, they only punished non-monetizable channels. That's where my irritation comes. And I don't have a laptop or any kind of computer, or I would have gone ahead and gone live since those two lovely ladies could not do their live streams so that we could have filled in space for everyone. So instead, we're doing an added whip and chat this week. I pretty much just do them whenever I feel like it, but I'm adding an extra one this week because we have those blank spaces, and I don't want the ladies to feel bad that they're not able to do it. So I figured if I do this, at least it's my way of saying, hey, I totally get it, and anytime that I can help, I will. I hope that Mrs. Coffee's head lets up enough that she can enjoy some diamond painting, though, today. Because at least that's some consolation to it, right? Oh, something I meant to mention about this kit that I really loved. The diamonds for this, especially in this 644 and the 819, have come off as being pearlescent. Now, I know they're not, but that's how they read when you're looking at them. They're very pearlescent. So, I really like this. I would have not asked for the money back because the image is so clear and I like the kit so much. So I feel kind of bad that they refunded my money, and it's something I really like. So I will definitely order from them again, without question. I just will expect that when it says rhinestone, to them, that's the general term for drills or diamonds. So don't expect it to actually be rhinestone. And that's okay. When I ordered it, I wanted it whether it was rhinestone or not. Me and my white wolves, you know, I got to get all the white wolves before they're gone. At least all the ones that I think are really nice. This one reminds me quite a bit of my puppy Spirit, and so, of course, I had to have it. Had to. Because Moonwolf reminded me so much of Snowy, so I had to have that. Now I gotta find one that looks like Chrissy, one that looks like Frosty. I don't think we'll ever find one that looks like Spooky. But yes, I am going to get customs done after we've gotten everything that we want and need for our house. I already talked to my son about it, and he said, absolutely, Mom, and we'll hang those ones up in the living room, because those are our family. I was like, aw, I have a sweet son. I really do. He is having a very strange day today. They have doubled the dose on his lamotrigine, which is one of his 2 anticonvulsives that he takes. And what's kind of weird, Nick has occasionally had a very rare type of seizure that causes hallucinating. And today he felt like he was going to have one of those, and then didn't have a seizure, thankfully. So we think that the lamotrigine stopped it from going to that point, is what happened. Because 3 times he's had those, and all 3 times he's ended up in the hospital. Because they are just not nice. They're not nice at all. So I'm going to do this little bit of a purpley color that's in here. It's not really purple. It's more of a reddish, pinkish purple. I don't know how to describe it. It's 3835. So I can fill in this part of where I was. And then from there, we'll do the 819. Yeah, so I'm really worried about him with all of this. So if I jump up suddenly, you'll know that something did not go well with my baby. And that would be the only thing that would have me leaving the camera running while I jump off this bed. So, that or an argument between the 2 male puppies. But Spirit's in the hallway and Spooky's on the bed, so at the moment, we are okay. The only reason that they might argue right now is that Dusty's little min pin is in heat, and she's here. He's keeping her confined a lot because Spooky is not neutered. He is going in for neuter very soon. I think he's going to be very upset with us, mainly because we have to isolate him from the other pups. And Chrissy is his life mate. That's his girl. So, although he's willing to be unfaithful, she's not willing to let him. So, because Eskimo's life mate. He is half Chihuahua, so he does not life mate. We're calling him a slut puppy recently. It's kind of funny. Except that we have to keep the males apart whenever Cassie is out. And we've been having to confine Spooky when Cassie's out, because she is almost 10 years old and not spayed. And believe me, I can already hear all the comments coming from you, and I have the same exact opinion. But she isn't mine. There's nothing I can do about it. So, you know, it's just what it is. Dum-dum-dum. Sorry about all the ums today. I am having one of my racing brain days. So, my head's going in about 10,000 directions. And I'm trying to keep up with it. It is going to be very warm here today. Somewhere between 87 and 89, depending on what area of the valley you're in. So, I think this looks more like a mauve. What do you think? Mauve, mauve, whatever you want to call it. That's what I think it looks like. But, my son and I had a very nice evening. Yesterday we had tacos. My great-grandmother's way of making tacos is the only way that we make tacos, because they're phenomenal. Simple, super good, very filling. So that was super, super fun. We got to have tacos and refried beans last night for dinner. And tonight, neither one of us is feeling very good. And I have some Chinese food in the freezer. And I know for a fact there's enough there for me and for Nick. So, unless he wants something else and fixes himself something else, we're going to do what our family refers to as a scrounge night. In other words, find what you want and eat it. Because Mommy's not cooking, and I certainly don't expect Nick to cook today. He cooked last night so that I could have the evening off to enjoy Wolfpack's live stream. He's a sweet guy. I'm very lucky. But I think we're just going to scrounge. I think he's getting ready to go in and take a nap even though he doesn't like to take naps. Sometimes I kind of have to push him to do so when he's not feeling well from the seizures or medication changes or whatever that may be. Some dust in my tray. Not okay. There we go. I have found that these little dollar store containers hold a lot, and they just work very, very well. And then I'm not spending a ton of money that I really don't have to spend on beach storage systems, because if I spend them on beach storage systems, then I don't get any diamond paintings. We live on a disability salary, and so money is not anywhere near unlimited in our household. But yet my son is super generous. We spent $700 this month on his bed, and then come to find out after the fact, it doesn't come with the mattress. It was something he misunderstood in the description. So now we have to spend $300 or $400 on a mattress come the first of the month. And he's still sleeping on his futon until then. So, but he got the bed itself set up, which was good because it took him 2 days to get that together. And he was a structural mechanic for the Navy, so that tells you a lot about how that thing was designed. Because of all the drawer assembly and everything else. So yeah, he has been a busy boy for the last few days, and now he's just, I think, worn out. But he is just awesomely generous. He let me order 6 diamond paintings this month and participate in a couple of the DP-a-thon fundraisers. I was able to participate in donating to one and buying a pen from Rachel with the other. And so I am very impatiently awaiting that delivery. I know that's awful. It is, but I'm so anxious. And I'm not super into unicorns. It's just, you know, but it's from Rachel. So I'm excited. And it's my first Ireland mail, too. Which is also really cool for me. I get mail from Australia once in a while from my stitchy friend Mary Rose. But I've never had mail from Ireland, so I am anxious for that. And she made it, so it makes it all the better. But I think my son and I are going to try and order a custom Esky diamond painting pen. If I can choose an image, he says I should do Chrissy first. And then we'll go and do the other puppies afterward. But it depends. If she can do it to look like a specific puppy, then I may end up with 7 custom diamond painting pens. 1 Esky Wawa and 6 Eskimos. Because I had my first 2 Eskimos, Snowy and Frosty, which were Chrissy's adopted mommy and daddy, and they passed away. So they will be my first 2 custom diamond paintings. Will be of them. And if we can get them, their image done as pens too, awesome sauce. If not, that's okay. But we need an Eskimo since this is diamond painting with Eskies. We need an Esky pen. What do you think? Apparently, Laura Law is as irritated about this live stream issue as I am. And I'm trying to just stay cool about it, but I've had my other channel for almost 5 years and have 154 subscribers. Never have gotten that channel to grow when it was a blog channel or as a floss tube. So when this channel just grew quickly and made me so excited, I enjoyed doing the one live stream. So when that was taken away, as soon as I discovered that I could do it and enjoy it, that was pretty heartbreaking for me. But I know that this too shall pass, and I'm not quite as angry as Laura is. And she has a laptop on Mondays that she can work with. Laura, I'm sorry. But at least we still get your live streams. So, that's wonderful. I'm excited for you. Rachel Ray has been doing her hubby's birthday this morning with making him red velvet cupcakes. I still think you should deliver them wearing nothing but a bow. But that's just me. And sadly, she has given up on her custom of Luna and threw it away and ordered another one. And I'm super sad for her that it kept popping like that. Me being me, I would have bought glue and glued every single diamond on it. Just because I spent all that money on it. That's me. Aleene's makes a glue that stays sticky. It's a one that you can stick stuff to over and over. So that would have been what I would have done. Because that's a lot of money for custom. But I guess it was during the Huracan disaster. I have not ordered from Huracan. And I'm still afraid to do so because I don't know. It would be my luck that I'd get some of the old drills. So until it's been a long enough period of time with no drill apocalypse issues, I'm not even going to consider it. Plus, my experience with AliExpress did not turn out well. Granted, it was my daughter that ordered from them, but for them to not be willing to fix the issue, so now she has to order a custom to get the missing panel, really frustrates me because that's paying for something twice and then some. And I don't know. That, and I really don't have the patience to wait on China Mail again. This thing with Amazon, 5 of the orders, and I figured, okay, I'm ordering from Amazon, so they're all coming from the US or something to that effect, and they'll be here rather quickly. No. One of them came from the US, and the rest of them are from China. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Really? So, I could have just ordered them cheaper and still waited the same freaking amount of time. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm not seeing them having shipped the one that was the most important to me in this order. And I'm afraid that something's wrong, and they're not responding to my inquiries about it, so I'm a little frustrated and worried. Just hoping that they don't lose me in the shuffle. But I sent them an email through Amazon letting them know, hey, I ordered this on March 30th. That's when you received the order. Why has it not yet shipped? Please let me know what's going on. Because that piece is very important to me. And if I get it, like I'm supposed to, you will see exactly why. It's the only place I've ever seen this piece from. It's absolutely stunning. And yeah, I need it. So, I'm hoping that does not go sideways. The puppies are taking their puppy naps now. Sleepy babies. Every day around 2 o'clock. Yep. Missed it. Again. I must need more wax. So let me reload a little more wax. Sit, stay drills. I had a drill dump with this color yesterday. You want to talk about sending me into holy crap. I'm so glad I don't have carpet in this room. It did. I was just going, and I had to dig under my bed, but it made me very thankful for hard floors. Very thankful. And I already was, because cleaning them is so much easier. So, you know, it's already, that's why we go for hard floors, because I used to have carpets in my big house years ago, and I was cleaning my carpet, steam cleaning them every flipping week, and I just can't do that anymore. My health does not allow that. So, yeah, no, we're not doing that again. My son's room has carpet, and the third bedroom has carpet, and it's worn out and needs to be replaced, but we need to let the owner know that so that he can decide what he wants to do. His handyman, we had him look at it already, and he's the one who told us it's got to be replaced. So, sad panda, right? That's what my daughter used to tell me. Sad panda, Mom. So I'm hoping that he'll go all hard floors throughout the house. That because our entryway is hardwood, this room is hardwood, and everything else is beautiful custom tile. Very decorative tile, very pretty. I'm hoping that he'll go hardwood in the other two bedrooms so that it stays with the theme of the house. Because carpeting is a pain in the neck. So, we'll see. He's been a really awesome landlord so far, where anything that needs to be fixed gets fixed very quickly and very, very well. So, I've been very pleased with him. And no, I don't normally checkerboard, but I feel like checkerboarding at the moment. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if you can tell from your view. Let's see, can you? Yeah, you kind of can tell. Sorry, folks, I do not have a tripod or anything that goes to a camera for filming. So you are in my stand that holds my, it's a floor stand that holds my stitching when I work in the living room at my recliner. But I can't really diamond paint in there comfortably, so I can only use the dining room table or in here on this tray, which, as you can see, I took a pool noodle and cut that sucker in half and wrapped it around the edges to cushion the bigger pieces, and it holds this smaller one in place. So it's working very well. That was $1 well spent, that's for sure. For sure. Considering how tired I am today, I'm in a very good mood. Especially considering the irritation over the last 24 hours. But stuff happens, and there's nothing I can do about it, so staying irritated about it isn't going to remedy the situation at all. And that's kind of how I'm looking at it. I can be irritated all I want, but that's not going to change it. So, what's the use? Tonight, I will have 3 of my shows are supposed to be on. I think they're still scheduled to be on. I don't know if the TV schedule has changed for the season or something. But normally Fridays is MacGyver, then 5-0, then Blue Bloods. All 3 of which I really like. So from 7 to 10, if those shows are on, I will be watching those while I get some knitting done. Because I can't pay attention to the diamond painting and the TV. It just, yeah. Can't have my eyes in both places. I've tried. It doesn't work out well. Because I miss most of the show. I'm that way with my cross stitch too. Knitting, I don't have to watch my hands at all. Especially simple stockinette stitch in the round, which is the plain knit stitch for those of you who do not knit. Excuse me. And so I can just watch the show and keep going. I think I poured too many diamonds in the tray because I'm not able to use the multi-placer yet because there's too many in the tray. This will probably be done this weekend. I'm so sorry about that. That was Dusty. He just doesn't seem to understand that my phone is going to pick up every noise when he's that loud. And he's just that loud. He's a little bit oblivious to it. And I know he doesn't mean anything by it. Anyway. So, what was I saying? Oh, I can't cross-stitch while I watch TV either because I need to watch my hands. To make sure that everything lays perfectly flat. Because I do very extensive full coverage pieces. Lots of white wools, but not all. Just most. That should not surprise any of you that I do lots and lots and lots of white wools. The lady who owns Artisy in Australia, which is based in Australia, I should say, is working on 3 American Eskimo cross-stitch patterns. I requested that she would do them because she does some really beautiful dog breeds and didn't have Eskies. So she had 3, and I said, she asked which one or more I would want, and I'm like, all 3, please. So she's working on those. And when they are done, my son's buying me those cross-stitch patterns, which I'm super excited about. And then I'm going to have to spend a ton of money trying to figure out how to get all the stuff quotes so I can also do them as diamond paintings. Figure that out. I think it's cheaper to get stuff done as diamond paintings and then turn around and stitch it. This is very pretty and it's coming to life very quickly. I'm really happy with it. Unimi was the seller, but I'm not sure who manufactured it. Because it doesn't say. So, if it did, I would be looking for more kits from them. The only thing about it is that this was obviously a glue, whereas Moonwolf had the sheet adhesive placed on it. This, you can move the diamonds around a lot easier, and I think that that's cool, but it always worries me that the diamonds will stick in the long run. So, I really prefer the sheet adhesive where it sticks hard to them. But that's okay. This was how I could get this image, and I like it. But, Mrs. Coffee, I hope you feel better. I really, really do, sweetheart. I hope that Jennifer is having very safe travels. There's just too much in this world to worry about. So I try not to focus on it, but I do worry when people I care about are having issues or they're in situations that could potentially be dangerous, which pretty much is everything in life could be potentially dangerous. And I don't worry about the little stuff, just the big stuff. Oh, I have to stretch. Sorry, guys. Hi, Spooks. Hi, sorry, buddy, but you're in the way. So I touched you. Don't gurt me. Yeah, he'll gurt me if he doesn't like me touching him. No, the rest of the puppies will. Just him. He's grumpy. So, let's see, is there anything else interesting going on? Yes, I got Mrs. Coffee's book on Amazon. Cannot wait to get things caught up so I have a quiet moment to just sit and read. But I took a glimpse at it, and it looks really good. And we gotta support our fellow crafters slash artists. Big time. I don't know that this will be, in fact, I'm sure this won't be a very long whip and chat because there's just not a lot of big consequence to be discussing at the moment. And anything else I might talk about might sound a lot more like a rant or big venting. And I'm trying not to do that right now. I already vented to my son this morning about some things that were bothering me. And I feel bad enough for that. But it was one of those things where it was probably a good idea that I did vent. Because otherwise it could have been not a pretty situation if I didn't slow it down a little bit. You never know with me. Never ever know. I don't blow my temper quickly or easily. It takes a lot to get me there. The problem is once I get there, then it's going to be not so great. Okay, so we're doing 8, not 9. So, get them in place, exactly right, spaced. There we go. Let's do another one of those, just because it's quick. Although it'll be a short one. Yep, see? Told you. So, yeah. That's pretty much all that's going on. It's hot in Phoenix, nothing new. This is going to be a quickie diamond painting, even though it said it was 30 by 40. It's 25 by 35 drill area. But compared to the 40 by 50 drill area that was pure confetti, this is really fast because it's color grouping with a little confetti. Quite a bit more confetti up at the top than at the bottom. But it was easier this time for me to start at the bottom rather than the top because it's clear sheet. The opaque sheets, it's easier for me to work from the top down. Don't ask. It's a whole big explanation of why. But it just is. So. And I almost replaced this cover with parchment paper, but I'm scared to death to have it mess up this wolf. So if I get something that it's not as important to me, then I'll do it. But we're talking about my wolves. Sorry, needed a drink of coffee. Gotta have the coffee. Hi, tiny girl. She lifted her head up and looked at me. I don't know if you could see that. She's my baby. And that, if you can hear it, the very soft snoring in the background is my Snowflake. A little bit of wax got on there. Get off there. Thank you. She snores very quietly because she has a slightly shorter muzzle, and that will cause snoring in a puppy. But the veterinarian said that it's not anything dangerous, so not to worry about it, just to watch her breathing, make sure she doesn't have any trouble. So if you hear her, that is what it is. She is snoring. And being cute. And we are almost done with this area. So, on that note, I will let you go. Because, yeah, we're at 40 minutes, basically. So that's good. please, please enjoy your diamond painting or whatever you are doing today, and have a great and happy Friday and a wonderful weekend. I will probably film a whip and chat over the weekend, focusing on some subject of some sort. I will have to pick a subject that is not too controversial. But we are almost halfway on this. The puppies and I are. You guys are watching or listening and diamond painting, I hope. And there we go. I'm going to continue on, but my thoughts and prayers are with all of you as always. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.